for the evening. Are you guys ready? Please welcome CJ.
How you doing, guys? What a beautiful audience you are. My God, you guys are gorgeous. Check you out. What's your name, sweetie? I'm talking to you, sir. Please, let's give a shout out to our host, Chris. I love Chris. I call him One-Eyed Chris. Why? There's only one eye in Chris. Right, you know, when you're middle-aged, you go through all sort of problems. I had to deal with diarrhea. And I got diarrhea a couple of weeks ago, and it got really, really bad. I lost complete control of my bowels, and I was in the bathroom every 2-3 minutes. I just decided to start wearing pants around the house. So I went into the kitchen to grab a soda, and I sneezed. Unfortunately, I covered the wrong outlet. Now, we're not talking a sausage-shaped bullet. We're talking an AK-47 splattering shrapnel all over the kitchen wall. It wouldn't have been so bad if the fridge wasn't open. And my roommate wasn't still eating. It got bad, guys. I was leaking all over the place. I had to go to CVS to get a box of tampons. And it works. I got home, I put one in, and it stopped the leaking. My only concern was it felt really good. I wanted the gay community to be holding out on us. So, you know, I don't take any more chances. Now I wear diapers. And I have diapers on right now. But it's okay, mine are Versace. And I'm still able to fit the G-string over the diaper, maintain my sex appeal. When you're middle-aged, you also have to deal with attention deficit disorder. I went to a public restroom to relieve myself, and I was leaning against the wall with one hand and whistling a tune. And all of a sudden, I hear this voice say, "What are you doing, you moron?" And I looked down, I was peeing on a dwarf. Honestly, guys, I didn't see him. There has to be some sort of minimum height requirements for public restrooms, right? So I helped him dry his hair anyway, he was cool. I asked him if he had any parking change, and he said, "Sorry, I'm a little short." All right. You also have to deal with a midlife crisis when you're middle-aged. And I read a quote in Scientific American Mind which said, "All the guys that care for the young live longer." I'm thinking, cool. And you know, when you think about it, I have friends my age still having children, hanging out with their grandkids, mentoring the youth. So I'm thinking, how can I make this apply to me, to my situation? So I got creative. And you know, there are a lot of beautiful, talented young girls in university with massive tits that are looking for a father figure. And for me, it would be a win-win situation. She could be like the daughter I never had. I could help comb her hair, I could take her to go see the Osmonds. So I think, that's it, I'm gonna get a sugar baby. So I signed up on a site called sugardaddy.com. And wait for it, there is a site called sugardaddy.com. Oh, you know that, right? And you know you're old when the average age of sugar babies winking at you is 53. You'd think there was some sort of, you know, maximum height and weight. But one girl stood out. I decided to meet her. And she turns up for dinner, and she was mixed. She was half fat, half ugly. And she has this massive coat on, and she wouldn't take it off, and it's like 100 degrees in the summer. But I've been around the block, I figured out she was 8 months pregnant. And we're on our first date, and this woman is trying to convince me the child is mine. I got the head out of the restaurant. But on the way out of the mall, I see this really cute 20-something pretty young thing looking at me, smiling at me, walking towards me. And she goes, "What's your name?" And I'm thinking, oh my God, heaven walks on earth, if music be the fruit of love. And she says, "What's your name?" I go, "CJ." She goes, "Oh my God, I love your height. Do you work out? Where do you live? Are you local? Are you married?" And I thought, "Why, are you proposing?" And she goes, "Oh my God, you'd be ideal for my mother." That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.